Good evening, everyone. Welcome to No Credentials Required, the Albany Empire Jersey Flight Watch Party. I'm your host, Ryan McCarthy. And as always, we are brought to you by Belly Up Sports in association with Godzilla Media. Just want to remind you first just want to give a call to action real quick. Like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. On the audio side, anywhere you find podcasts. I wasn't able to do a podcast episode this week because things were just so busy between covering the Albany Empire on the audio side for taking pictures and developing pictures. Unfortunately, didn't have time to put together podcasts, and also work was just really busy this week. So, but I'm glad it's Friday night. Get to watch some Albany Empire football as they take on the Jersey Flight in what's called the first edition of the Capital Clash. In addition to liking, sharing, subscribing on YouTube, anywhere you can find podcasts. Here's the media social media handles for each account: Twitter @BellyUpNCR, Facebook.com/BellyUpNCR, and on YouTube just search for No Credentials Required. Right now it's just the pregame warm-up stuff. We've got this is the broadcast team for the Jersey Flight. Give me some interesting keys to the game tonight, because we have several players who were on the Albany Empire's 2019 arena football team that are playing on the Jersey Flight. Calvin Fance, he's a arena football veteran. You have Cheatham Norrells and Tevin Homer, who were both part of the secondary they were both rookies in the league in 2019, but they signed with Jersey, and they signed with Jersey. And hoping they would come back to the Empire, but with all the uncertainty whether or not they're going to have a season, they signed elsewhere. So, if you're watching along, watching the comments, I'm going to be doing some play-by-play myself as we go along this evening. Hopefully, I'll have some special guests from both the Belly Up and Godzilla Media side, and let's go to the game. Kickoffs in a couple minutes, and just want to go back to the keys to the game. The first thing that umpire have to do, limit penalties. Last week's game, they had some issues with penalties. They had several penalties that they shot themselves in the foot a little bit, and they had some penalties that cost them early. They got to clean that up a little bit. They got to keep Tommy Grady upright. Tommy Grady had 8 touchdowns last week, 6 of them to Darius Prince. One of them, we posted several pictures both on my personal Instagram account, on the No Credentials Required Twitter page. I believe Belly Up Football also posted some of those pictures. So Darius Prince, he's going to have Tommy Green will have to spread the ball around. He can't just depend on Darius Prince to bail him out a little. He used to spread the wealth a little bit. He's got Derek Ross as his running back. And Derek Ross is considered one of the greatest arena football running backs of all time. So, you're going to have the luxury of having him in the backfield. So you got yourself some things to. He's going to have a lot. They're going to have a lot to do. They're going to have to keep the ball away from that ball hawk defense of Jersey. Jersey's, again, as I mentioned, they have some ball hawks in the secondary. They've got Tevin Homer. They've got Cheatham Norrells. I don't know if Joe Powell's playing. I watched last week's game and he suffered what looked to be he played for Carolina. I'm sorry. I apologize, but Jersey has some guys who have arena experience, and including quarterback Warren Smith. He's very mobile. He's very mobile. He's an efficient quarterback. They got to put some pressure. The Empire had a lot of success last week against Columbus's offensive line. I think they sacked Mason Espinosa. I think they sacked him 4 or 5 times. So they can put pressure on the quarterback. But they just got to be aware that Warren Smith can run with the ball too. So kickoff's going to start in a couple minutes. Let's listen in a little bit on what's going on. And hopefully the Albany Empire will have their road uniforms sorted out. Last week they had basically put some slapdash uniforms together, as you saw in some of my pictures. I guess what happened was that they ordered some uniforms But the uniforms didn't come on time, or they made the order too late and they couldn't get them in. So the uniforms looked a little bit slapdash. Hopefully these uniforms look a little bit more professional instead of I guess what I call a flag football team. Nope. Well, it's a little bit better. They still have kind of look. It looks like the still looks like a flag football team, but at least the numbers look better. They're not just a solid blue. They got the orange with the blue outline. There's Craig Peterson, the local guy from the Mighty 518. He's their kicker. He was perfect on extra points last week. Plus, he got what's called a deuce. Now, if you're not familiar with indoor football, especially the National Arena League, a deuce is where on the kickoff, if you convert it, if you kick it through the uprights, which is just, it just looks like a miniature upright. If you kick it through the uprights, it's 2 points. So it's kind of like a safety, and those can bode very, very important. And it did last week when Peterson kicked it through the uprights, and that made the score line 65. They would have had they scored 2 extra points right there. There's Tommy Grady getting warmed up. He's considered one of the great. Oh, okay, all right. I'm looking at their uniform again. It's definitely looking a little bit better. They got the blue stripe on the sleeves there, and we're getting ready for the coin toss. There's Sean Lockett. He's the center. There's Darius Prince, number 6, and his name's somewhere on here. Nairi Quinterly. They're the captains of the team, so they're out for the coin toss. Jersey's won the coin toss. It sounds like they're going to defer to second half, so it looks like Albany's getting the ball first. All right. We're coming very, very close to kickoff here, folks. And again, hopefully we'll have some guests coming in and out of the pot of this live stream over the next couple hours. I know last week the fourth quarter seems like it ran forever, and it just went forever. Fourth quarter went forever. It was a crazy fourth quarter. But as you can see, if you can notice my board behind me, I got Back in Business, which is the theme for this year for the Albany Empire. As always, I'm supporting my local team because we are part of the Mighty 518, and the movement here on No Credentials Required is the hashtag Local Sports Matter. So I'll put that up right now. Boom. There's your hashtags for the show. Hashtag Mighty 518, hashtag Local Sports Matter. Because they do matter. Whether you're in Albany or you're in Trenton, local sports matter. And I want in the comments section, I want to see where you guys are listening, or not listening, but watching from what town, what municipality. If you're in a big city, if you're in a small town, let me know. Let me know in the comments where you watching from. Would love to see which teams you support in your local town, and whether it be in Albany, whether it be in Trenton, whether you be in. All right, so here's a story about this. Here's a story about this turf. Now, you may notice that there is an M with some tusks coming out of the M. This was the former field of the Maine Mammoths, and they played in the NAL for I think 2 seasons. Unfortunately, they folded because they couldn't find a buyer. But here we go, kicking off. Kickoff is just about to begin. Yeah, so Jersey Flight, they took the Maine Mammoths uniform turf. It includes the end zones. Unfortunately, they don't have a turf of their own. All right, so that's a touchback. We're going to start. Albany's going to start on their 5-yard line. So it's first down, Empire. I'm sorry, they're starting from their 20. I forgot. If it's touchback, they start from their 20. Short field to work with here. So here's the first offensive series for the Empire. First down from their 20-yard line. All right. Got Barnett wide. First pass of the game, incomplete to the sideline by Grady. Second down and 10. They had a lot of success. They had some success running the ball last week too. The Albany Empire did with Derek Ross. He scored in the first play of the game. A nice return by Juwan Frere. He had a nice return to midfield, and actually the 15-yard line. And Derek Ross wound up scoring on a pretty nifty run play, inside running play, broke it inside. Yeah, so second down. Tommy Grady back to pass, complete to Frere. That's a first down to the 18-yard line. So that's a gain of 12. All right, so it's first and 10. That's going to be false start. Nick Haig, who played for the Atlantic City Blackjacks in the Arena Football League. So we got some pointing fingers here. Some pointing fingers. I'm thinking that's going to be offsides from the flight, but looks like it's going to move it back 5 yards. Let's hear the call.
And they are going. I thought they were going to pick up the flag, but
against the defense.
Yep.
5-yard penalty. First down.
All right. So that moves Empire 5 yards further. So first down and 5 from the 12-yard line of Jersey. One of the guys here, a guy Parker from the FN Sports podcast reached out on Slack, who's asking who the quarterback was for Jersey. And there's Derek Ross, first down, inside handoff, and gain of 1. So Jersey was right there to wrap him up pretty quickly there. So second and 9 from the 11-yard line for the Albany Empire. Here's a replay, inside handoff, wrapped up right immediately. But Ross gains 1. So second down. One of the things that Albany had trouble with last week was clock management, especially the play clock. They had a couple of delay game penalties that moved them back further, but then they wound up in the game. So hopefully they cleaned that up in practice this week. Second down. Here's a pass. Darius Prince is open on the side. He gains 6 yards. So it's third down and I'm sorry, it's first and 10. It's first down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was a second and 4. I apologize there. I forgot the 10-yard penalty on the 5-yard penalty on the neutral zone infraction. So first down, Empire 5-yard line, first and goal. I'm seeing a handoff here to Ross and they're cleaning an opening, unless they're gonna. I think that's what's going to happen. First inside handoff to Ross. Yep, pitch to the outside. Oh, what happened there? All right, so a little bit of technical difficulty there. So Grady pitched to Ross. Ross couldn't find any room on the left side, so he turns right, gains 2 yards. And that's one of the things about arena football is that you got to gain momentum. You got to keep getting that momentum, and you don't want to lose yards because yards. Obviously, football is a possession game, modeled after rugby. It's its grandfather. This is basically foot rugby's great grandson here. So second and goal from the 4-yard line. So it's a game of 1. I apologize. Looks like Barnett's in motion. He's a high motion man. Looking back. Oh, good defensive play there. It looks like Grady was looking for the inside towards the outside, towards Prince's way. Again, Prince had 6 touchdowns last week. 3rd down and goal from the 4. And let's see what they do here. That's one of the things that Albany has to do this week is keep Grady upright. He was a little bit under pressure there, so he threw a little bit prematurely. I think if he had a little bit more time, it would have found Prince open. But nice deflection there by the defensive backs. 3rd down, Prince is in motion man, going up top and incomplete. It's going for Barnett there, and looks like it was Tevin Homer. Nope, not Tevin Homer. I apologize. So 4th down, 4 to go. I'm going to bring up the roster here for Jersey. See who that was at number 9. That's Rashard Smith. I apologize. He's playing two ways. He's playing Ironman football, so he's playing wide receiver and defensive back. 4th down, man in motion. It's Myers in motion. Oh, drop. And we got a turnover. We got first turnover on down. So unlike last week when the Empire had scored in their first possession, the first play from scrimmage, they get all the way down the inside the 5 of Jersey, and they can't convert. Looking for Prince. Wanted a call there, but did not get the call. All right, looks like I'm going to take a little break. A little break in the action. Nope, they're going to keep going. All right, so turnover on downs. Jersey has the ball 1st down at the 4-yard line. Got some pretty notable Tyron Laughinghouse. We had that clip last week on Belly Up Football of his touchdown. We went over the wall, so he's in the lineup tonight. We got Warren Smith. First and 10. He's going to go long. Got him in open. He touched him. So basically, to the 5-yard line. 1st down. Wow, deep passing play in the first play of the drive. And that's a gain of 20, 25, 30, 35, 39, 41 yard, 41-yard gain. 1st and goal for the Flight. There's Smith back to pass, and it's touchdown. Touchdown Jersey. 2 plays. Took him 2 plays. I got some flags already. Everything's going against the Empire. But here's the play again. No high motion man. So it's just a quick pick inside. Get the outside receiver coming in. That's a touchdown. Jared Dangerfield is the man who scored the touchdown. And here comes Pat Clark for the extra point. So tough going for the Empire for the first drive. All the way inside Jersey's 5, and they couldn't convert. Took Jersey 2 plays. 2 plays, 46 yards. With a short touchdown from Smith to Dangerfield. Pat Clark for the extra point. And no call. No, it's good. They put the point on the board. All right, so 7:34 remaining in the first quarter. And we got a 7-0 game. Let's see what the sideline reporter has to say.
Touchdown and then scoring the extra point. Flight head coach Terry Foster said that he wanted to come out in this game offensively and hit first, hit hard, and hit fast. And that's exactly what we just saw the Jersey Flight do. They're making their mark on this game and really putting pressure on the Empire.
Thank you, Lisa.
You never know. It's a blessing and a curse.
Well, after the ultimate defensive stand there for the Jersey Flight, and because that ball hit the rafters, this ball is I beg your pardon. It does count as a touchback, but they are going to tack on the penalty yardage from Jared Dangerfield's excessive celebration.
Could have been early movement.
Early indications are on the flight. Beg your pardon. Looks like that was it. They were sorting out some confusion. Flag's still on the field. Let's see what the referee says.
Still talking
We
now.
have fouls by both teams. We have hands to the face against the defense number 30. Unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 72. Those fouls offset. Third down. Five-yard penalty. Third down. Number 47, a penalty is declined. Good.
Well,
Oh, son of a biscuit. I've had Mets on mute for the longest time. Thanks for pointing that out, Alex slash. Yeah, apparently I've been on mute the entire time. My microphone. Ugh. I'm terrible at this. Thank you. All right, so kickoff. Craig Peterson back for the kickoff. So I've basically been talking to myself the entire time. All right, it's kickoff. Looks like it's going to be a touchback. And it's going to be a touchback. Ball goes to the 20-yard line, first down for Jersey. All right, so Warren Smith getting the play call from Shane Stafford. Shane Stafford played in the Arena League for a very long time as well. He's now the offensive coordinator for New Jersey. Actually got me a follow on Twitter, my personal Twitter account a couple weeks ago. So hats off to you, Shane Stafford. And we got first down for the Jersey Flight as the clock ticks down. Warren Smith goes under center. We got high man in motion. Quick pass to the inside receiver, and it's a gain of 11. First down for Jersey. Yeah, Jersey's coming out quick on every first down, every first play of their new series. They start out pretty quick. Whether it's finding some soft coverage in the middle of the field, or if it's just a quick inside to the wide receiver. The receiver lined up wide. They start pretty quick. So first down, 11-yard gain. First down for the Flight inside Albany's 20-yard line. Ordinarily, if this was an NFL game or a CFL game, this would be called the red zone, but it's not because it's a shorter field than an indoor football. The red zone is considered the 5-yard line. So Warren Smith back to pass on first down. Intercepted by the Albany Empire. That is, trying to see who that is. That's number. Trying to find out who that is. That's number 32. I can't find him.
The play.
So Albany takes over.
Yep,
Looking at the height line, difference, so nice Magruder does have an inch or two.
Magruder. He had a pick last week too, so he's got 2 in the seasons. He's got 2 in the season already. Yeah, Kenneth Magruder, a rookie from Oklahoma State, just getting the shot. See, that's the thing about these arena leagues; they give you a shot. Oh, Darius Prince wide open. Oh, no. So, yeah, that's the thing about these indoor. People can poo-poo, make fun of the indoor league, say yuck. It's not real football, but it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for kids coming out of college to lengthen their pro careers. So here's, Oh, sneaky move by Darius Prince right there. Got behind the defensive back. First down, 19-yard line. Inside handoff to Ross. He gets 3 yards. Second down, 7. Oh, he knew it too. He thought he had a nice hole. Thought he had a nice hole to run through. And he knew it too. He knew it. He had a nice block on the inside. Coming towards the inside, coming off that edge, and he knew it too. He could have been gone like last week. That was the first play of the game last week for the Empire. First play in their National Arena League history. They got Ross running inside, then coming back, hurls over a guy, touchdown. First play ever. Second down and 6. Grady back to pass. Oh, is that a pick? No, incomplete. Oh, that was almost disastrous. Trying to find Tommy Gray, trying to find the tall guy, Daryl Myers, all 6'6" of them. He's almost the same height as Tommy Grady. Tommy Grady's 6'7". Nice leap, but he should have just let it go. Trying to make a highlight catch, didn't quite get everything on it, and almost turned into a turnover. All right, so third down and 6. Barnett is the motion man. Myers line out wide. And there it is. Oh, over the wall, touchdown. That's a touchdown. Philip Barnett, another touchdown. 2 touchdowns in the first half for Philip Barnett. Great story. Goes over the wall for that catch. That's a touchdown. As I mentioned before, my mic was on mute, and thanks to Alex and Zach or Zach, whichever of the Cannons and Hawks podcast is watching on Periscope, alluded that my mic was on mute because I'm a dope. But yeah, Philip Barnett showed up to the Albany Empire literally 2 days before last week's home opener, and had himself a pretty solid game. 2 touchdowns, had some key catches, especially in the second quarter. There's that nice little floater pass that Tommy Grady's been known for. Excuse me. Let's see what their silent reporter has to say.
Over defenses entirely. Another advantage he has, he's a big veteran in this league. I spoke with offensive coordinator Damon Ware. He said that he and Grady really just run the offense together. They work so well together. They feed off of each other. It's like 2 brains sharing one body.
Thank you, Lisa. And Tommy Grady, pretty much as good as they come when it comes to arena football, Haj.
His veteran presence is on display right now, and it's in full effect. He's putting the ball where only his guys can get it. He's making the throw with his head way before he even sees it there. So he's supposed to be a huge problem for them. You don't want to get down too much with a guy like this that can put the ball in the end zone.
8:07 to go in the half. Now the flight in a bit of a hole here. Now the Empire, they had a big lead last week against Columbus, but only ended up winning by 5. And that's
all right. So Albany Empire 21-7, 8:07 left in the second quarter. If you're watching, throw out some comments. Ask me some questions about indoor football, about Albany football, about football period. And it looks like Craig Peterson's trying to go for the deuce again, but he did not get it. So Jersey will start from their 20-yard line on the touchback. So it looks like the scoreboard is... Ooh, just missed it. Oh, another thing about the kickoffs. So in this league, I noticed last week during Carolina Jersey that if in the kickoff, it hits off any part of the post, whether it be the crossbar or one of the posts, and it goes back into play, live ball. Because unlike arena football had the rebound nets, they don't have rebound nets in National Arena League or the National Arena League, or indoor football, or Champions Indoor Football, which is kind of like the lower level of indoor football. Also, American Arena Football, or American Arena League, I think it's called. Anyway, yep, Warren Smith, nice pass over the middle for a first down. So 7 minutes left in the first quarter, 21-7, Albany Empire, 17-yard, and then Jersey starts at the 17-yard line of Albany, first down. Warren Smith goes under center. Got high man motion. And it's touchdown. Touchdown, Jersey. Nice slant pattern, a nice post pattern there by number 10. I think that's Laughing House. Yep, Tyron Laughing House. Nice post pattern. Good run, good pattern. Warren Smith waited for it, play to develop, and he threw right there. Yep. And I think Laughing House was the high motion man too. Yep, right there. Beautiful. Gotta give credit where credit's due. Yeah. So anyway, questions, comments, feel free to drop them in. Tell me if my mic is off. Tell me if I need to make my mic louder. So Pat Clark for the extra point. It's good. So 5:59 left in the first half, 21. Oh no, it's no good. It was no good. That kick was no good. But as I mentioned before, Pat Clark has the opportunity to get 2 points back. If he can score a deuce, if he can score and kick the kickoff through the uprights. Now Clark played for Washington, the Washington Valley, the last 2 seasons of arena football. So not exactly the most consistent kicker, but all right. So I guess it's a good time to remind you that this broadcast is brought to you by Belly Up Sports in association with Godzilla Media. Just want to remind you to like, share, and subscribe on the YouTube side. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know that when new episodes drop and new episodes drop. And also subscribe anywhere you can find podcasts: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, Google Play. And here's our socials: Twitter @BellyUpNCR. Facebook.com/BellyUpSportsNCR. YouTube, as I mentioned, no credentials required. And here's our hashtags: @Mighty518, @LocalSportsMatter. All right, so here we go. Kickoff. Pat Clark, get ready for the kickoff. And nope, touchback. So this will start. The Empire's offense will start again at their own 20-yard line. This is the 4th possession for the Empire. The first series they started, they started from their own 20. They drove down the field to the 4-yard line of Jersey. They got stopped, had a defensive stop by Jersey. And then the last three possessions for the Empire, they've scored touchdowns on all 3 possessions. So let's see if they can score another touchdown. They definitely need to complete their series. They've got off to a cold start, but they're starting to heat up a little bit. All right, so Barnett on the one side, Darius Prince the motion man, Grady under center, snap, back to pass, going deep. He's got Prince, maybe. Oh, just overthrew him. He had Prince in stride. He just overthrew him just a little bit there. But if you're joining late and you're wondering why the clock is still running after an incompletion, indoor football rules, regardless of whether or not it's a run, a completed pass, or an incomplete pass, the clock is always running. The only times you see the clock stop is when there's a stoppage in play to a penalty, a timeout, or if it's 1 minute inside the end of the half. All right, so second down for the Albany Empire. Grady back to pass. Got a man open. I believe that's Juwan Frere. Yep, it's Juwan Frere. And he has a 12-yard gain for the first down. I apologize. Looks like the touchback was on the 5-yard line. So the Albany Empire started from their own 5. There's that pass by Grady. He finds Frere out of bounds. Now, with the wall, you can bounce off the wall and come back into play. But once you're touched, if you hit the wall and you stay in the wall and you're touched, that play is over. But that was a 12-yard gain. So we got a new set of downs for the Albany Empire. First down and 10 from their own 17-yard line. Clock is ticking. Again, if you're watching live with me, drop a comment, drop a question. And here we go. First and 10, short drop back pass. There's to Philip Barnett. And he's got a gain of 7. So near midfield, second down and looks like a 7 down and 4. Let's 7 down and 3. All right, so 2nd and 4 for the Empire. High motion. Grady back to pass. He's got Myers for the first down. And we got flags down. I think it might be offensive. It might be defensive holding, but we'll see what the call is from the referee. Looks like it's going to be defensive holding.
Inside of the referee huddle.
While the quarterback was in the pocket, illegal contact, defense, number 22. A penalty is declined. Result of the play, first down.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be defensive because Prince went down. You see a flag near him. Every time you see a flag near Darius Prince, it's usually going to be in the realm of either illegal contact or holding or pass interference. But this is an illegal contact. Penalties declined. First down for the Empire at the 11-yard line of Jersey. So we got clock is running. We're nearing 3-minute mark. Got Prince line wide. Barnett in motion. Looking for Barnett again, and it's knocked away. Good pass deflection there by the defensive back. Barnett was a high motion man there. If you're wondering what a high motion man is, unlike NFL or the NFL, where you have the man in motion laterally, horizontally. Where's it laterally? Anywho, you can only have one man in motion at a time. This is what's called a high motion man. What the high motion man does is that he lines up 10, 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And as the quarterback is giving his signals to snap the ball, there's Darius Prince. He's running in high motion man again. In the high motion man, there's Barnett. And looks like we got a gain of 6. So it'll be third down at the 6-yard line. Third down and 4 to go. Yeah, so Myers open there, but he didn't do this. Yeah, there's no real check downs in arena football. You just find a receiver or run the ball. So third down and 4. So high motion man lines up 15 yards behind the play. He starts on a running. He starts basically, it's kind of like a wide receiver shotgun where it's like basically he's like shot out of a cannon. So Myers is in. We got Prince in the slot, Myers and Barnett in motion, high man motion. Grady finds Prince, and Prince gets within, I think, the 2-yard line. It's going to be fourth down and either 1 or 2 yards. Stop just shy of the first down. Good. Yeah, Darius Prince he's an experienced arena football wide receiver. He actually played a preseason with the Philadelphia Eagles a couple years ago. So he's a good receiver. He's a good enough receiver that the Eagles thought to bring him in for a camp. So we got 4th and 1. We're at the 1-minute mark of the period. So that's going to be an automatic timeout, 1-minute warning. Unlike in NFL football, you have 1-minute warning instead of a 2-minute warning. So let's check out the other game, Orlando and Columbus. It's 17-14 Lions in the second quarter. We're about a little bit past the midway mark of the fourth quarter. It's third down and 3. and Predators are on the move. Orlando Predators, for some of you who've watched arena football, yes, it's that. Those Orlando Predators. Yeah, so it's those Orlando Predators, same Orlando Predators that played in the league for 20 plus years. I remember seeing legendary matches between Barry Wagner and touchdown Eddie Brown when the Firebirds were in town. All right, so 4th down and 1. I'm thinking inside handoff to Derek Ross here. I think that's what Jersey's looking for. Sean Daniels giving some signals to the secondary. Nope, it's going to be a touchdown. It's going to be Darius Prince with the carry. That's a touchdown. So that's a nifty play on the wide receiver pitch. So Darius Prince scores his already 8th touchdown of the season. So here he comes as the motion man. Gets the inside handoff from the outside handoff from Grady. Derek Ross with a nice block. And he dives in. And touchdown. Unless they're going to go under review. Nope, it's a touchdown. All right. So Craig Peterson for the extra point. And it looks like he missed. That's the first miss of the year for Craig Peterson. And again, got all the points you can get in the National Arena League or indoor football. But regardless, Darius Prince with the touchdown, and the Albany Empire have a 27-13 lead with 54 seconds left in the first half. So you could get at least one possession for each team by the end of the half. If Jersey decides not to try and run down the clock. But you could see one more possession for each team before the end of the half. And again, just want to, if you're joining me late, Albany got stopped on their first offensive possession. Jersey scored first. Albany Empire have scored on 4 consecutive possessions. They have also forced a turnover on downs, and they have forced a turn of an interception. Kenneth Magruder with a second interception of the season. And we currently have a 27-13 lead for the Empire as Craig Peterson goes to kick off from his end zone. I don't see an onside kick coming here, but you never know in this league. Oh, onside kick. And the Empire recover. Empire recover the onside kick. And that is number 44, Patrick Macon, the linebacker. So there's the onside kick. So Peterson with the nice little dribbler. Ball bounces up. It hits a Jersey Flight player right into the arms of Macon. And the Albany Empire have another fresh set of downs for the offense to work with, for Tommy Grady to work with. First down and 10, 53 seconds left in the quarter from the 12-yard line. Now, what is going on here? What's the discussion here?
Mark.
They can put it back up, but I believe we got a touch from the Flight. So either way that goes, we didn't get a touch from the Empire first. It's Empire ball.
Ball right now spotted at the 12 based on Macon's recovery. Definitely a gutsy call.
Definitely. So right now what you want to do is stop the bleed. You want to just get a stop here. Things are not going your way. Let's not make it any worse.
Yeah, let's take a
look at it.
Look at it here.
Beautifully
I mean, well done by Craig Peterson with the little dribbler. But yeah, right about here, it hits a Jersey Flight player and it bounces right into Patrick Macon's arms. He carries it for another 2 yards. So not much in the discussion for the referees to do unless they decide to go to the big video board.
Referee C here.
I see it here. We got
Yeah, Calvin Fance.
We got a
busts
touch.
off Calvin
it looks
Fance.
like to me it touched Fance first.
And then went right to Macon.
and he got it on the 10-yard line if it ever went to that. But
It looked like Macon did touch the ball when he recovered it just before he crossed the 10-yard line, but because it looked like Fance, it deflected off of him first. This should be Albany.
Yeah, so like in the NFL, you have to have 10 yards. The ball has to travel 10 yards before the kicking team can touch it. Now, it bounced off a Jersey Flight player just as it was crossing the 10-yard line. So it bounced off ex-Albany Empire defensive lineman Calvin Fance, and it went basically right into Patrick Macon's arms. So it looked like they're taking a look at it, and the play is going to stand.
over, go into halftime, come out, put the ball in the offense's hands. Let's see what can happen.
Yep, so it looks like the call stands, and this is actually a very important drive for the Empire because if they score here, they go up 3 scores, even with Jersey getting the ball first in the second half. So man in high motion, Grady under center, back to pass, he's just going to throw it away. Looks like he didn't have many options there. Looks like some confusion with the receivers. So the clock's and inside 1 minute, that rule change, the timing rule changes. So on an incompletion, if there's an incompletion, then the clock does stop. But if it's a run or if it's a completed pass, the clock continues to run unless there's a timeout called or there's or if there's a penalty. 2nd and 10 for Tommy Grady and the Albany Empire. Grady under center, man in motion. Grady goes back to pass. We got a sack. That was right off the edge. And Tommy Grady gets the Empire surrender their first sack of the season. And I believe that was Sean Daniels, but it looks like Sean Daniels is hurt. He got hurt on that play. So yeah, nice little move. Almost goes for the strip sack. And then looks like he got hit into by the offensive lineman there. Number 71. Brandon Watson. Yeah, Brandon Watson just got beat off the edge, and it looks like Daniels hurt his ankle on that play, which is pretty unfortunate because Daniels is a dangerous edge rusher, and it looks like he's not putting any weight on that knee or that ankle. That's going to be a big blow for the Jersey Flight defensive pass rush if he doesn't come back in the game. So hopefully he's all right and he'll be able to come back in. But man, it's a big loss if he doesn't come back in the game. All right, so 3rd down and 15 from their own 7-yard line for the Albany Empire. 40 seconds left in the game, or 40 seconds left in the half, excuse me. So this is a big play right here. Big play for the Jersey Flight defense. If they can manage to get the stop, unless there's a penalty, then they'll prevent the Empire from scoring again. So 3rd down, 16, 6-yard line. We got a man in motion. Got the high motion man. Grady goes back to pass, and he's got Frere. Frere takes it down to the 18-yard line. He may have had daylight if he does a nice ankle tackle right there by the linebacker. So, but regardless, it's a 1st down for the Empire. That's a big stop. It could have been a big stop for the Flight, but Albany gets that momentum back a little bit with that nice little pass play to Juwan Frere. It looks like Albany's going to take a timeout with 21 seconds remaining in the first half. So, again, it's a good time. Just to let you know. Yeah, here's actually take the replay here. Nice little stop. That's a nice little comeback on the deep hook. Yep, there's the good play by that linebacker. It's a good play by the MAC linebacker. So there's 2 types of linebackers in indoor football. You have the MAC linebacker and you have the Jack linebacker. I'm sorry, he's the MAC linebacker. So the MAC linebacker has to play within a 5-yard box inside the tackles. He has to play. He can only go into that zone unless the ball is near him. The jack linebacker, he is the inside rusher. So you notice the 3 offensive linemen. You see this lineman right here, number 47. He's going to be the jack linebacker. He is basically head up on the fullback at all times. So you'll see number 47 right there. He'll be on the inside rush. Grigo back to pass, and it's touchdown. Looks like it's going to be Prince again. Yep, Darius Prince. Touchdown number 3 of the half and number 9 of the season. And you can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. Yeah, just got beat. That defensive back, number 22, Dwayne Hollis. Dwayne Hollis was one of the best. Was his teammate in Philadelphia. All right, so the extra point. Craig Peterson. It's good. So 18 seconds left in the quarter. Albany Empire up 34-13. Here's that play again. Nice little inside-outside move by Prince on that pattern. And Dwayne Hollis, his former teammate in Philadelphia, man, he should have seen that coming. He knew it was coming. As soon as he saw him on the inside, as the high motion man, coming inside outside, and just looking for that inside outside to the post. Fake the inside for the flag and go right to the post. So Albany has a 34-13 lead. Again, 18 seconds left in the half. Thank you for those of you who are watching, who stick around. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it, whether it's on YouTube or Periscope. Unfortunately, I can't quite get Facebook up right now, as my account is actually being handled by my by Around for the Weekend, which I broadcast earlier tonight at 6:15. Had a 6:15 show. If you want to check the replay on Periscope, on Facebook, or on YouTube, go right ahead. I talked some baseball. I talked some hockey. Talked about that Mark Scheifele hit on Evans. I also talked some USFL. Talked about some memories of USFL. It's coming back in 2022. And spring football, man. Spring football. Whether, I might have mentioned this before when I was on mute. And again, thanks to Alex from the Kens and Tomahawks podcast for mentioning I was on mute like a fool. But these leagues are just opportunities to play, opportunities to improve. Oh, just missed the deuce. But these are opportunities for football players to get better, to work on their craft, and maybe sign in another league. Play in the CFL, could play in the XFL. It's some arena football players from a couple of years ago join the XFL for the 5 games that were in existence. Malachi Jones from the Albany Empire, Joe Powell from the Baltimore Brigade. He now plays in Carolina. He got a chance to play XFL. He had the one and only kickoff return in XFL history with the St. Louis Battlehawks against my New York Guardians. So anyway, first down, Warren Smith, under center, back to pass. He's got a man. Oh my goodness. Magruder. He's already got an interception, and now he had that pop. Smith back to pass. He's got his man open. Boom. Devastating clean hit on Tyron Laughinghouse. My goodness. And we got timeout in the field. Man. Is there a timeout, or are they going to review the play for targeting?
I saw a challenge flag down there.
Albany is challenging the ruling incomplete pass. The previous play is under further review.
I believe they want to catch no fumble here.
I'm actually surprised you can even. It's actually crazy that you can actually do that in the indoor game, because if it's incomplete anywhere else,
it's just incomplete.
You can't challenge that. But let's see.
Nah.
I feel like he did not have it enough. He
That's
basically got hit as his feet came down. So
Yeah.
I don't think. But now here we go. As they always say, what actually is a catch?
What actually is a catch? This is
That's the one thing I hate about football is the whole foot. But is it a football motion? Like, did he make a football? Did he make a football move after catching the ball? I don't think he made a quote football move, and I hate that expression with a white hot burning passion. No, I think it's an incomplete pass. But Kenneth Magruder, my goodness, he's come to play. Already with 2 picks on the season. And that devastating hit. All right, so let's see what the verdict is.
Out of challenges for the first half.
So as you're
So look at the
definitely
play
seeing, I
stands.
mean, that was a very curious challenge there by head coach Tom Manas.
It's one of those, hey, let's just challenge and see if we get it. If we don't, we have nothing to lose. We just line back up.
Yeah, you're up 3 scores. Might as well try to make advantage of it. All right, so we get 2nd down and 10 for Jersey from their own 20-yard line here. And if they can get themselves a touchdown, get some momentum going into the locker room. You got 12 seconds left. So here we go. Warren Smith back under center. And we got Laughing House as the high motion man. And looks like we're going to get a penalty for offsides. Touchdown. No, interception, but it's going to get called back. Did they call the play dead?
Came down with the football.
Love the hard count here. You get a free play. You know what's going on. You give it to your high flyer. Throw it up. He makes the play great. If not, okay, we line it up and we play again. Again, you give it to your high point guy. Hey, he just makes a better play.
Offside. Defense number 30. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Quinterly had the interception, but it didn't really count there. So kind of a free play there for the flight. Again, noted by the commentators. Nice hard count by Warren Smith to get the 5 yards. So 6 seconds left in the half. And Jersey's at their own 25-yard line. We're at midfield. So Shane Stafford giving those signals. Checking out the other game, Predators are up on the Lions 24-7 with just about 45 seconds left in the first half there. But here we are, 2nd and 5 for the Jersey flight. And we got a timeout. Who's taking the timeout? Oh, Jersey. Right, probably because the play clock was down to nothing. And that's the problem that Albany had last week, but it looks like they've corrected those problems, and so far so good for the Albany offense. You know, only one series where they did not score, but ever since then they've scored on every single play, every single possession. All right, so Shane Stafford. Sorry about that. I would look at my phone real quick. Get notifications here. But Shane Stafford, offensive coordinator, he's giving signals, giving directions. And we got 4 seconds left in the first half. So let's see if the Albany Empire can hold the Jersey Flight here. Be interesting to see if Jersey gets a touchdown. If it gets a touchdown here, they get within within 2 scores. And after that, they get the ball first in the second half because they won the coin toss and the deferred. So Albany is 0 for 2 in coin tosses this year, but not that it matters. There you go. High man in motion. Warren Smith goes back to pass. He's got a receiver. Quarter is ended, and it's not going to matter because it's first down. Oh, here we go. We got flags. That's not good.
2 opening series.
See the flag, see if it keeps him on the field. They chose to go with the underneath. Hey, you put it in the playmaker's hands. Let's see if he can get in. If not, we're taking it to the half.
After the play was over, personal foul of the defense. Personal foul, 53 of the offense. That penalty will be banked for the second half.
So they're going to hit Jacoby Smith for the Flight with that penalty.
Albany Empire
that will
offensive lineman Jacoby Smith hit with the penalty to the half is over. All right. So there's your first half, folks. Empire 34, Jersey Flight 13. I'm going to take a quick nature break, come back, talk about the first half real quick, and be back in just a quick moment or two. Again, you're watching this is the Albany Empire, no credentials required watch party, brought to you by Belly Up Sports in association with Godzilla Media. Oh, there's Darius Prince talking with Coffee Jones.
Right in this 1 minute stoppage time at the end of that first half, called a timeout, and you spoke with Darius Prince right before he caught that touchdown. What did you say to him?
Just be you. He's the best in the league. Just go be yourself.
You told me that you talked to your team about closing out games and not letting your opponents climb back in. What needs to be done in the second to close out this game?
The same thing we're doing right now, which is being stingy, hitting people in the mouth, and doing what we're supposed to do. Just do your job.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Lisa. And
yep, totally agree. Last week they almost let the game slip away with up 20 with less than 2 minutes to go in the game, and they almost let it slip by. But regardless, let's see what happens in the second half. So again, you're watching the NCR live watch party. No credentials required. Brought to you by Belly Up Sports in association with Godzilla Media. I'm gonna take a quick nature break. Back in just a quick moment, folks. Thanks for watching with me. All right, folks, welcome back to, well, my stream anyway, of this first live stream of the Albany Empire party, watch party. First half thoughts. Just Albany needs to keep the momentum going. They need to keep the foot in the gas pedal. The onside kick at the end of the first half, which given that last extra touchdown, helped them go up 3 scores. Defense need to keep the momentum, keep the pass rush going. Maybe get a sack or two, turn the ball over, force another turnover. Just keep on keeping on, like Coach Banash said. Keep on keeping on, and we'll see what happens in the next quarter. All right, so I'm planning on doing another watch party in a couple weeks. So look at the schedule right now. I'll show the schedule on my screen here. Actually, I can't do that. All right, so we'll be back with the live stream in just a moment, folks. But let's look at the schedule for the Albany Empire in the next couple of weeks here. Oh, that's the tab I want. I want this tab. Dang it. All right. Well, let me go to the schedule here. All right. So as you see, first win of the season, 65-60 over Columbus. They're playing Jersey this week. Next week, they're back at home against the Carolina Cobras, and that will be a 7:00 start next Saturday night. Then the new June 19th, they're at Orlando. I'm going to try to see if I can do another watch party then. And the following week, they're at Jacksonville. So maybe we'll do a couple of more watch parties there for those games. And they're at home. 2 weeks later, we got every team that's like basically Albany's going to have a 2-week bye week. 2 weeks bye week. And they're back at home against Jersey. They're at Columbus, and they're at home for their home finale against Jacksonville. So there's your 8 games schedule for the Albany Empire. Looks like they're just coming back to the game. Second half's going to start off pretty soon, so let me go ahead and share that stream with you. All right, so we got Jersey commentators right here. So hopefully we'll have some drop-ins for the second half, whether it be through Godzilla Media or through Belly Up Sports. So doing some second half breakdown here. There's the first touchdown of the first half by Jared Dangerfield. Here's breaking down the play. Nice little inside slant. It's a touchdown. All right, then there's Prince's first score. And here's the second touchdown for the Jersey Flight. Again, nice little flag pattern. Post pattern by the high motion man there. Just Laughing House. Here's the Empire's touchdown to go up 2 scores. Nice little run by Prince. And here's Tommy Grady looking for finding Darius Prince again. Another touchdown. So Jersey will start off the second half with the ball. They won the coin toss. They chose to defer. And Craig Peterson will be back for the kickoff. We'll be back with the second half kickoff in just another moment or two. Again, this is the no credentials required watch party of the Albany Empire at Jersey. And again, it's brought to you by Belly Up Sports in association with Godzilla Media. I want to thank every one of you who are watching currently. Here's the second half kickoff by Peterson. That's going into the crowd. That will be a touchback. And Jersey will start at their own. I believe they're going to start the 20. That's a cool thing about indoor football. The ball goes into the stands, you get to keep it. Like the NFL where you can just throw it back, I believe. Which sucks. All right, so there's Warren Smith, Shane Stafford. And I have a feeling that Jersey's going to go aggressive to start the second half on offense. They're going to throw the ball. They're going to try to find some. They're going to try to find some room over the middle, or get some quick passes in. Go aggressive to start the second half. That's what they did with their first series, where they only needed 2 plays to score a touchdown. So 10-yard line, first down, quick pattern. That's to the outside receiver. I believe that's number 9. Rashard Smith. Again, he's playing true Iron Man, wide receiver, defensive back. So there's the replay. Warren Smith, quick out to Smith. And that is a first down. So it's a first down 10 for the flight at their own 21-yard line. Looks like let's traffic house in motion. Another quick out to the side. This time to the left side. And that is I can't tell who that number is. All right, so another 2 patterns, 2 quick passes to the sideline receivers, and Jersey has a first down from Albany's 15-yard line. We got the high man in motion, and so a false start.
So we might get a false start here.
I didn't see the false start, but I'm looking
Prior
at
to the snap, false start.
Yes, it is.
Offense number 75. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Nathan Isles, the big tackle, 6'7", 340.
Ooh, that's a big one. All right, if you're watching along, if you have any questions, you have any comments, throw them in the comments section. Want to hear from you. I know there's a few of you out there who are watching, a couple of you guys, most of you watching on YouTube. Thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate it. And again, throw a comment in the comment section or just have a general question about arena football. All right, here we go. 1st and 15 after that false start penalty. Jersey going back to Albany's 15-yard line. We got high man motion. Warren Smith back to pass. I believe we're going to have an illegal defense penalty there. As we saw a flag there. I believe it's going to be illegal defense on Albany, but we'll check the call.
The area of holding, but indications are it's on Albany.
Illegal defense. 44. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Yeah.
That's on Patrick Macon, a linebacker. And in that jack position, you cannot be out of the box. Jack linebackers also cannot blitz.
Yeah, he's playing the jack position, so he can't be. So the rule is you have to be in a 5-yard area from the tackle to the tackle. You can't blitz, and you got to be within 5 yards by the tackles. So 5-yard penalty and automatic first down for Jersey. Got high man motion. Warren Smith going back to pass. Fumbled the snap. It looks like we're going to get our first sack. No, he stays in motion. No, we're going to get a sack. And I believe that's going to be Trayvon Shorts who's going to get credited with that sack. So Warren Smith fumbled the snap. Macon almost gets that sack. And yeah, looks like it's going to be a sack credited to Shorts. So Warren Smith almost bobbles the snap, runs into his own lineman. It's a run for his life, but it looks like it's going to be credited with a sack. So Trayvon Shorts gets credited with a sack. Second down, Warren Smith back to pass, and it's almost deflected by Shorts again. So Shorts making an impact. Trayvon Shorts making an impact for the Empire defense. And we got third down and 11 from the 16-yard line of the Albany Empire for Jersey. And no lead is ever safe in arena football. But we got plenty of time left in the game. We got running on almost 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Again, the clock doesn't stop unless it's a timeout or a penalty stoppage. Unless it's a timeout, penalty stoppage, or if it's the 1 minute half. So Warren Smith bobbles another snap, and we're gonna get a loss. This is gonna be a pass for a loss as Warren Smith bobbles another snap from the center. Flag on the play though.
Illegal defense, 44, knock out of the box.
Oh,
5-yard
boy.
penalty, first down.
And this is what hurt the Empire last week. This 44 Macon had that recovery on the onside kick, but he's a rookie, so rookies are going to make rookie mistakes. So that's a 5-yard penalty. Now they're sorting out the assignments. Harold Brantley, who's an arena football veteran, telling Shorts what he shouldn't do. So automatic first down for Jersey. It's an inside handoff to the fullback, and he gets about 4 yards. Nice carry there by Jeremiah Zene Jr., who plays again. Another guy on the Jersey flight who's playing two-way. He's playing Ironman football. He's playing fullback and he's playing defensive line. So good to see that Ironman football is kind of coming back. But it could be because he wants to play it. Could be because of necessity. Jersey might have some injury or roster concerns. So second down 7. That's a gain of 3. Second down 7. So Warren Smith goes under centers, back to pass. Ball's batted down. That ball's batted down by Patrick Macon, who makes up for the illegal defense penalty he had a couple plays ago. So it'll be third down and 7 to go for Jersey. And the clock again, the arena football clock continues to run, unless it's a penalty stoppage or a timeout. So Shane Stafford gives the call to Warren Smith. Warren Smith gives the play in the huddle. Third down and 7. They don't have to necessarily get the touchdown. They can certainly get the first down to the 1-yard line. So Warren Smith back to pass. Now he's going to run. And he's going to be stopped at the 4-yard line. So it's a gain of 4. And now it's a 4th down and 2. As the clock continues to run. This is more of a clock running drive. I suspect it's interesting that you're behind 3 scores and you're using the clock on this first possession. On the first possession of the half. But it's been had mistakes on both sides of the ball, primarily for the Empire. Had some penalty problems last week, but this week it kind of kept it close, but a couple penalties on this drive for legal defense. Now it's 4th down. We've got a run. And I think we're going to have a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Touchdown for Jersey by Jared Dangerfield, getting that wide receiver handoff from the high motion. and looked like he was going to be stopped, but he leaps into the end zone, and Jersey is within 2 scores. So here's the replay. Jared Dangerfield getting that snap. Looked like he was going to be stopped there, but he dives, and Quinterly was just shy of stopping Dangerfield. And now we have a touchdown. So Pat Clark back for the extra point. He's already missed 1 extra point tonight. And the extra point is no good again. Woo. But again, on the kickoff, if he scores a deuce, that puts 2 points back on the board that he missed. And again, I remember Pat Clark being kind of inconsistent when he was in arena football as well. But he is a kicker for a reason. And these jobs. Here today, gone tomorrow for kickers, regardless of whichever league you are in.
Out his right knee. He was physically in a lot of pain. He is doubtful for this second half.
Oh.
Thank you, Lisa. And that's a big loss right there for the Flight Hodgers. We did not see.
Yeah, that sounds like that Sean Daniels is not coming back in the game. That's unfortunate. It's a good player. He's a solid player. I remember him giving the Empire all sorts of fits against the when he was in the Soul, playing for the for the Philly Soul. He would give the offensive line giving the Empire offensive line, especially that one game in Philadelphia back in 2019. That was just a beatdown. Ooh. All right, so back to kick. It's a squibber. It's going to go right to, I believe it's Juwan Frere. And he makes some moves, and he gets inside to the 13-yard line. It's going to be stopped at the 13-yard line, 14-yard line. And so Albany will get possession for the next offensive series. So let's see if the Albany Empire can keep the offensive momentum going. Unusual squib kick. It's a little... Now, you didn't see that a lot in arena football because you had the benefit of the rebound nets. But in these other leagues where they don't have a rebound net, usually it's a squibber. They'll do some squib kicks. I learned that quickly watching the Champions Indoor League and the Indoor Football League. So first down and 10 for the Empire. Tommy Grady goes back to pass. He's got a man open that is, don't remember his name. Philip Barnett having himself a pretty good game. He's got 2 touchdowns. He's got 2 touchdowns, and he's got some receptions. So it'll be 2nd and 1, a gain of 9. But yeah, going back to the original point, there's no rebound nets in these other arena leagues, so they rely on the squib kick to try to get possession. So 2nd and 1 for the Empire at their own 23-yard line. Inside handoff to Derek Ross. He gets the first down, gain of 3, and he's got himself a first down once again. So the Empire get a new fresh set of downs. Approaching 6 minutes left in the first half. Albany Empire driving. First down from their own 26-yard line. Tommy Gray get the signals from his offensive coordinator. Damon Ware. Oh. All right. Barnett is the high motion man, and we've got ourselves a penalty. Looks like it could be a false start.
Early movement on the flight.
Offside defense, number 50 with contact, 5-yard penalty. First down.
Monty Yarboa carry the guilt.
All right, so we got ourselves a penalty on the Jersey flight. Moves the ball forward inside of Jersey's 19-yard line. So first down from the 19 of Jersey. We're approaching 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter. And again, if you're watching, throw out any questions, any comments you have about indoor football or football in general. Would love to have some conversation. All right, first down and 5, Inside handoff to Derek Ross, and that's going to be stopped for a 1-yard gain. 2nd down and 4 to go. And now the Empire, the 2 scores, they're going to start to use that clock a little bit. So here we're 2nd and 4. And from the 18-yard line, Tommy Gray under center goes back to pass, finds a man. That is Darius Prince again, I believe. Yep, Darius Prince, 4th touchdown of the game. That's a touchdown. He's got 3 receiving touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown. Nice. As the high motion man comes in as a slant on the slant, and there's no stopping him. There's no stopping him. He is arguably the best player in the league. Here we go. The replay again. Grady with precision accuracy, right to Prince on that inside slant from the high motion. Touchdown, back to a 3-score lead, and Craig Peterson with the extra point. And that kick is good, at least from this angle. Yep, it's good. So Darius Prince playing all things to all men, all things to all Empire right now. He has 4 touchdowns, 3 receiving, 1 rushing, and he's the holder. And you see some fans coming down from the Albany area. There's my boy Paulie Walnuts. Good dude, good follow. Meanwhile, let's see what's going on in the other game in Columbus. And Columbus has a 38-27 lead on the Predators with 6:48 to go in the 3rd quarter. It looks like they're driving towards another score right here. Meanwhile, we get the kickoff for Jersey's next offensive possession. As Craig Peterson lines up to kick off for the Albany Empire. Quick little hitter about David Ware. He's the offensive coordinator for the Empire. He is an indoor football veteran. He's been in the indoor football league as a coach. He's also been with the Champions Indoor Football. And Peterson back for the kick. And that's going to go right into the crowd for another touchback. As we get set to go for the defense and Jersey's next offensive possession. The defensive coordinator for the Albany Empire is Sergio Gilliam. Gilliam is also an indoor football league veteran coach as well. He actually spent time in rookie camp with the Minnesota Vikings in 2007. He was in AF2 with the Spokane Shock. And he also had helped the Shock win the Arena Cup in the final Arena Cup in AF2. Spent some time bouncing around the Arena Football League with Arizona, Oklahoma City, Kansas City, Pittsburgh, Portland, and also the Shanghai Skywalkers of the Chinese Arena Football League. So first down for Jersey. Nice pass rush for the Empire from the defensive line. And Warren Smith has to run. Got nobody open, had to run. And he slides down for no gain. So 2nd down for Jersey. That's going to be from their own 20-yard line. So clock's ticking here. Approaching 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Albany with a 41-19 lead. Back to passes Smith. He looks over the middle. He finds a receiver and some space in the middle there. And that was number 3, Emery Salmons on the catch. He's a rookie from Norfolk State. Nice reception there. Found some space in the middle. And immediately he's tackled. So the one thing about the Empire I noticed, that's Patrick Shorts. He's the jack linebacker. He'll nice little tackle there. The one thing I've noticed about the Empire is that If somebody catches the ball, they all run to the ball. See ball, get ball, stop the guy with the ball. All right, so 1st and 10 for new set of downs for the Jersey Flight. 1st and 10 from Empire's 12-yard line. Warren Smith goes back to pass. He's got. We're going to have pass interference. So that's going to bring it within the 5, inside the 5-yard line, I believe, or at least a 5-yard penalty.
He's calling, looking for that flag.
The call.
That ball, you won't get it, my friend.
Good job by the Albany defense as Larry Beavers has been relatively quiet tonight, aside from
no flag.
Pretty much Hodge, the opening play of the game.
No flag. So no flag there. So it'll be 2nd and 10. So it must be good defensive play by the Albany Empire there. So 2nd down, approaching 1:15 left in the 2nd quarter. Warren Smith under center goes back to pass. He's got a man open on the left side, and the wide receiver there. He'll be stopped for, well, it looks like it's going to be a 7 or 8 yard game, and we've got some laundry, I believe. Nope. 5-yard gain, excuse me. So 3rd down and 5 for the Flight. We're under a minute left in the 3rd quarter. 41-19, Empire. And here we go. Warren Smith under center. Goes back to pass. And low ball. Throws the ball low for his receiver. And that's going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. So it'll be 4th and 5, unless they decide to get a playoff right before the end of the quarter. Coach 7-5, seconds 4, 3, 2, 1. They got to spot the ball. That's it. Quarter's over. Try to get a play in right before the quarter ended, but that was unsuccessful. But in the meantime, that's the 3rd quarter, excuse me. And Albany owns a 41-19 lead entering the final quarter of the game. Now, again, as I mentioned before, indoor football, no lead is safe. Check out the other game. And Lions are still up on the Predators, 38-27. Looks like they've been backed up quite a bit with some penalties. But Columbus still has the ball. And they're driving to go up 3 scores. So I'm going to check in and see what happens there. Some weird camera work going on here. Looks like it's an incomplete pass, but that's okay. All right. All right, folks. So thanks again for all of you who are watching. Again, this is no credentials required, the watch party for the Albany Empire Jersey Flight game, brought to you by Belly Up Sports in association with Godzilla Media. I have been talking all day long. I can't wait for this game to be over so I can stop talking. Again, like, share, and subscribe on YouTube, anywhere you can find podcasts. Here's our social media handles. Twitter @BellyUpNCR, Facebook.com/BellyUpNCR, YouTube, no credentials required, and our hashtags are Muddy518 and hashtags Local Sports Matter. Okay, 4th quarter, 4th down and 5 for the Jersey Flight at the 8-yard line. Warren Smith under center. Larry Beavers in motion. Warren Smith goes back to pass. Nobody home. And we are going to have a turnover on downs once again for the Empire. Empire defense locking it down tonight. Not so much of a pass rush this time, but very good defensive play. Very good play in the secondary. And Beavers just got there too late. Magruder's right there, right in the way of Larry Beavers. Very good defensive play. And the Empire looking to close things out and have a happy bus ride home to Albany. So clock's ticking, 4th quarter, 41-19, Albany Empire over the Jersey Flight. let's see what they can do. Now, I'm kind of curious to see whether or not if the Empire go up another touchdown. Now we'll get back to pass. Grady to Prince for a gain of looks like 3 yards. But I'm kind of curious to see if the Empire go up another score or two, if we're going to see David Pindell at quarterback for the Empire. David Pindell, for those of you who watched the fan-controlled football, he played quarterback for the Glacier Boys. He went to the championship game, lost to the Wild Aces. I think the Wild Aces were the worst team in the league. But anyway, second down, Derek Ross gets the handoff, inside handoff, and looks like he's going to get the rumbling, tumbling, stumbling. No, well, really rumbling and rumbling, really, for a looks to be an 11-yard gain, 12-yard gain. That's going to be a first down. And that's the thing that Derek Ross brings to the Albany Empire is the experience of being in the arena of football for so long and being arguably the best running back, fullback in league history. Now, a lot of experienced guys on this Albany Empire team, from Tommy Grady to Darius Prince to Derek Ross to Sean Lockett on the offense. And we'll get started with this first down. Grady going back to pass, looks like it was looking for Barnett again, but he overthrew him just a bit. Second down and 10 for the Empire. But yeah, this is an experienced lineup here. Looks like we're going to get a penalty. No, we're getting a penalty. Sorry. No, we got some experience for the Albany Empire. They got some experienced guys in the lineup, both on offense, mostly on offense and on defense. Harold Brantley played for the Empire back in 2019. He returned to the team. But here we go, second down. Prince as the high motion man. Grady going back to pass. He finds, looks like it's Prince, and he looks like he has enough for the first down. So clock keeps running, time keeps ticking, and the Albany Empire keep moving them chains. I'm sorry, it was a 9-yard gain. So I'm sorry, it's a 9-yard gain. So 3rd and 1 for the Empire. There he is slinging the rock, and Prince got caught up a little bit, but he's got a 9-yard gain there. So it's 3rd and 1 for the Empire. Approaching 11 and a half minutes left in the game. And Grady's under center. Inside handoff to Derek Ross. He gets the first down. New set of downs for the Empire. But yeah, I like these indoors leagues, man. It's just opportunity for football players to keep their careers going, opportunity for guys who have been in the league for a while to prove their worth as coaches, get some experience as coaches, maybe go to the next level as a consultant or a specialist. So, all right, first set of downs for the Empire, 1st and 10. Tommy Gray under center, goes back to pass. He's got Juwan Frere on the sideline. That's a gain of 5. So it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Empire from the Jersey 13-yard line. There's 2nd and 5, approaching 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Tommy Gray under center. He goes back to pass. He finds on the sideline route. Looks like it's going to be Darius Prince again, but that was snuffed out for no gain. No, I'm sorry. It was Juwan Frere. So actually it was a loss of 1. So it'll be a loss of 1. 3rd down and 6 for the Empire as they continue to drive. And Grady giving the play in the huddle, and they've definitely cleaned it up from last week. There's some concerns about delay a game, some delay game stuff. They had to do some cleanup. Looks like they got it cleaned up nicely this week. So Grady goes back to pass on 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. He's got a man. He's got Philip Barnett, looks like again. And that's another touchdown. Flips it to Coffee Jones. That's Barnett's 3rd touchdown of the game as he hits the wall. No matter. He maintains possession. It's a touchdown. And Philip Barnett is having himself, he's been very impressive so far for the Empire. 3rd touchdown of the game. And this offense has been unstoppable since the first possession of the first possession of the game, excuse me. Yeah, there he goes right into the wall. Doesn't matter. Keeps possession, flips to Coffee. Touchdown. And that's the one thing about the wall. Wall always wins in arena football. Craig Peterson for the extra point. Darius Prince, high snap. He's going to run, but he's going to be stopped. Oh, wait. No. Looks like he tried to run it. I think he wound up passing it. What was going on there?
Interceptions. This ball is going out of bounds, or it's going to be a touchdown.
Snap a little awry. Darius Prince, I mean, hey, that's why he's playing wide receiver. He's able to snap that out of the air. What a heads-up play, though, tossing it to Watson. It almost went in.
Check this out.
And Pearson thinks he has, routine kick here, extra point, and Prince, let's see the snag again.
Gets up on him.
And left hand coming up for that one, too. Very
nice catch, though.
The guy's being impressive even when it's not his time.
Very heads-up play as Watson.
The big guy almost
got
it
in.
Oh, man. That's a good tackle by Robinson to.
Bad snap could have turned into 2 points there for Albany, but unfortunately, Brandon Watson got stopped just short of the goal line for 2 points there. But no matter, it's a 4-score game for the Empire. 8:35 left in the 4th quarter as Craig Peterson goes to line up for the next kickoff for the Empire. So let's look at another member of the coaching staff here. I've already mentioned Ware. I've already mentioned Gilliam. Mentioned Tom Minash a little bit. Dave Mogensen, Director of Player Personnel. I'll get to his profile in just a second here. So Craig Peterson, he's going for that deuce, and it's off the mark for the touchback. So Jersey will start from their 20-yard line to start this next possession. 8 minutes, 31 seconds left in the game. So Dave Mogensen, Director of Player Personnel, he has some experience in indoor football, particularly with the Green Bay Blizzard. Was the offensive coordinator for them in 2018. And helped the Blizzard to their first playoff appearance in 7 seasons in 2019. So he has some pretty good credentials on his end in arena football. So 1st and 10 for Jersey at their own 20-yard line. Warren Smith back to pass. He is going to find a receiver who's going to get hit but maintains possession of the ball. That's Larry Beavers again. Another ex-Albany Empire player, played with the Empire back in 2018. But he gets hit, but maintains possession. And we got Magruder trying to get another highlight hit on an experienced vet like Larry Beavers, but Larry Beavers holds on to the ball. And that's a first down for the flight inside Albany's 19-yard line. So clock's ticking, approaching 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in the football game. And Smith's given directions. Got a high motion man. Takes a snap, goes back to pass. Finds a receiver over the wall. And looks like it's going to be, nice tackle there. And that was a catch by number 4, Brian Robinson. The rookie from Southwest Oklahoma State. So nice catch on the inside wall. Makes some nice moves. gets some elusiveness, and he gets inside the 5-yard line. So they're inside the red zone. And again, in arena football or indoor football, it eludes Magruder and almost gets in the end zone. So he gets in the side. He gets to the 4-yard line there. So first down for Jersey inside inside the red zone. Again, the red zone is a 5-yard line in arena football. So at the 3-yard line, first down for the flight. Warren Smith under center. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to find a pass and knocked away by, it looks like, that Shorts? Or that? Nope, that's Ty. That is Ty Peters with the deflection away. So 2nd and goal for Jersey at the Empire 3-yard line. Nice little nifty play for the play action. You don't see many play action plays in this version of arena football. I know that in the IFL and the CIF, you're going to see a lot of the different rules in terms of in terms of position players. You don't necessarily need a running back or a fullback, but you can play the run pass option. So 2nd down, and there is Nyree Quinterly with the pass deflection. So Albany Empire defensive backs not giving up on the play. So Peters with the last knockdown, and now it's Quinterly with the knockdown right at the goal line. So it's 3rd and goal, knocks it away from Larry Beavers. So now it's 3rd and goal for the Jersey Flight. Clock's ticking, under 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Albany's up 47-19. Let's see what happens in this play. And again, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment whether you're watching the game with me. Have a question, again, leave a comment. Would love to get some questions from you. So 3rd down and goal for the Jersey Flight at the 3-yard line. Back to pass goes Smith. He fakes the handoff. He's running, and he gets knocked into the boards, and that play is dead. So there'll be 4th down and goal. That's no gain. Nice job by the defensive line, especially on the outside edge, especially on those edges, not to be fooled by that play. Looks like it was going to be a bootleg by Smith, but that was snuffed out by the Empire defensive line. So 4th and goal for the Flight. We're approaching 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter in the game, actually. So 4th down and goal from the 3-yard line. Let's see if the defense for the Empire holds, or if Jersey can get a touchdown here, make this game respectable. As Albany's up by 28. So Warren Smith back to pass. Plenty of time. That pass is batted away by Patrick Macon. And that is another turnover on downs. That has been the story of the Empire defense for this game. They have stolen. They have an interception, and they have stopped the Jersey Flight on 3 other offensive possessions without a score. And there's Macon with the tip ball, playing that position well inside. And just as I said, I figured if Albany Empire got a defensive stop or 2 more touchdowns, we'd see David Pindell. And guess what? We have the National Arena League debut of David Pindell, former quarterback, former former UConn quarterback, and pin-controlled league quarterback. He is under center. He gets the snap and immediately fumbles, and is picked up by the Jersey Flight, and he's going to be a touchdown. That's unfortunate. So it's like a case of the nerves for David Pindell as the snap is botched. Looks like he doesn't even get the snap. And that snap is picked up by number 50 for Jersey, Armonte Carey, and he rumbles in for the touchdown. Ugh, unfortunate for David Pindell. Darius Prince is like, nope, that guy is a lot of weight, and I don't want to get hurt. Yeah, 6'5", 315. Yeah, I don't blame Darius Prince there. But yeah, it's unfortunate case of the of the nerves for David Pindell. So Jersey Flight scores on a defensive touchdown. They're going to go for two. They're going to go for two and see if they're going to get within 20 of the Albany Empire. Looks like it was a mishandled snap by Pindell. So here's Smith back to pass. And that ball is batted down once again. Now making snow angels. Patrick Macon with the deflected ball. So that 2-point conversion is no good. But Flight get inside 22 points as we approach 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in the game. Let's check out with the other National Arena League action. The Columbus Lions are up 41-33 on the Orlando Predators. They are looks like they're driving there inside the Predators' 10-yard line with just 13 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Bobbled snap there by Mason Espinosa, but he tries to make the most of it and he throws it away. So let's go back to the Empire game, and I'm suspecting here's going to be an onside kick by the Jersey Flight by Pat Clark. I guess it's Columbus tried an onside kick last week and they actually converted and got within 5 of the Empire, but they tried a second onside kick and they couldn't recover. The Empire wound up running the clock out, and that was game over. So let's see if Jersey will do a onside kick here. As Pat Clark lines up to kick off. Yep, called it. And we got flags. I suspect it's probably going to be an offsides on Jersey as that ball was picked up by, I believe, Philip Barnett. So he recovers at the 11-yard line. Let's hear the call. Yeah, it's probably going to be offsides. You see there's Philip Barnett, part of the hands team, just in case. Let's get the call.
Recovery by the receiving team. Offside. Kicking team. Half the distance to the goal. First down, Albany.
Yeah, so I think I saw one of the wide out live, lined out wide, get the false start. So have the distance to the goal. So David Pindell will get some redemption here and try to fumble the snap this time. So we're approaching 2 minutes left in this game in week 2 of National Arena League action for the Albany Empire. And Pindell under center will keep it. It looks like he's going to score. Touchdown. Is he in? No, just short. So Pindell with the option, looks like a little option play here. Keeps it himself. Makes a nice move there. Tries to spin. I think looked like he got in. But no, Nick Hague. Oh, that's not nice by Nick Hague. Nick Hague, who played with the Atlantic City Blackjacks in the Arena League. It looks like the Empire are going to run it down to the 1 minute warning.
Positive yardage means a touchdown.
Yes, it is. And you probably see the ball getting the carry right here.
There's Tommy Grady getting himself a nice little break here. There's Darius Prince on the sideline. Probably giving out some water bottles to his teammates. There's the dance team. All right. You guys enjoy some dance action there. And looks like in this game between Columbus and Orlando, Columbus has a 48-33 lead at 11:15 left in the fourth quarter. Looks like they scored in that possession, the last possession. So, if you didn't hear, or may I heard a little bit, the commentary, all in indoor football, with less than a minute left, if you're on offense and you gain positive yardage, the clock continues to run. But Albany's at the 1 yard line. So if they score, clock's not going to run. It's always going to stop with the well, it'll not so much stop, but it'll be just basically a game over as we watch the Jersey Flight dance team do their thing. But yeah, entertaining game if you're an Albany Empire football fan, not so much if you're a Jersey Flight fan. But I know my buddy Jeff Levac is down in Trenton live at the game. He's enjoying himself. He'll have a nice bus ride home with the team. But next week, Albany's back at home. As I look at the schedule, they're back at home against the Carolina Cobras, and Carolina's a good team, so they're not a terrible team. Carolina, they're a decent team. All right, so second down and goal, Pindell under center, and we got a stoppage and play. No, yeah, that's why we have a stoppage and play, because the dance team never came off the field. Oh, bother. Well, if you're gonna stop it for one thing, it might as well be some girls. Just saying. All right, so here David Pindell, he takes it to the outside, and he's going to score his first ever National Arena League touchdown as a member of the Albany Empire, and it's pretty much game. He's going to keep the ball. And here's a replay. All he does, the offensive line crashes down. He waits, and he's quick enough that he'll just carry it in. So Albany will gain their four touchdown lead back as Craig Peterson comes along for the extra point. Hope there's not a bad snap this time. Nope, snap is good, and he hits the crossbar, hits the post. That kind of a night for the Empire, but at least on special teams. But no matter, they're up 4 scores. 56 seconds left in the game as they're up 53-25 over the Jersey Flight. And yeah, so it's going to be a fun ride home for the Albany Empire, I suspect. They'll have some things to talk about in the locker room on Monday when they come back. Dante McKnight. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, Dante, but thanks for watching and commenting. All right, 56 seconds left in the game. Craig Peterson back, ready to line up and kick on the kickoff to the Flight. Again, 56 seconds left in the game. This game's pretty much locked up. All right, here we go. The kick, and it's going to sail. No, it's going to be returned. It's going to be returned by the Flight. Oof. Kenneth Magruder. He's just laying bombs. Surprised that the returner wanted to take it. But here we are. Nice 20-yard gain outside the end zone. Kenneth Magruder, he's going to earn himself some kudos on the in the locker room on tonight. But here we are. We got 46 seconds left. This game is pretty much in the bag. But I believe we have a new quarterback under center for the Flight. And that's gonna be we got a new quarterback. That would be Danny Southwick, another former arena football alum. So he's gonna get some reps in this game. Figuring that this game's in the bag for the Empire. Might as well shut down Warren Smith for the night. He played valiantly, had a couple touchdown passes. a few touchdown passes of his own, but not very consistent in terms of completion percentage. Albany's secondary played very effectively, and Southwick goes back to pass. He's getting bum rushed, and we're going to have a sack. We're going to have a sack party for the Empire. And that was just a bull rush right there by the Empire defensive line. Joe Sykes is happy for his guys right there. Defensive coach, line coach for the Empire. That was just a bull rush up the middle. Linked by number 92, Charles C.C. Brooks. As the Empire forced another turnover. Looks like it's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Empire. I totally missed that. And looks like it's going to be a strip sack. No, the ball just fell out of Southwick's hands. Picked up there. Looks like it's going to be recovered by C.C. Brooks. So Southwick, oh man. You gotta feel for any quarterback who the ball just going back to pass and just slips out of his hands. Oh my. And the ball falls back. And the guy who got the sack, C.C. Brooks, gets the recovery in the end zone. And this is just puts the icing on the cake for the Empire. As Peterson lines up for his extra point with 4 seconds left in the game. And right now it's Albany Empire 59-25. And that extra point is good. So Albany Empire 60, Jersey Flight 25. And we have literally 1 second left in the game. This has been quite the dominating win for the Albany Empire. And again, they're going to have a happy ride home from Trenton. Yeah, car ride's a 3-hour, 10-minute drive. All the way up 95 and then to 87. That's going to be a happy 3-hour, 10-minute car ride home for the Albany Empire as they're going to start their National Arena League campaign for 2021 2-0. And next week they'll be at home facing a very good Carolina Cobra team. And Carolina Cobras have kept a lot of their core. Joe Powell is, and Greg Peterson with the squib. Picked up by Jersey. And that is going to do it, folks. That's going to do it from the Cure Insurance Center in Trenton, New Jersey. Albany Empire 60, Jersey Flight 25 as players give their congratulatory handshakes and hugs. Coaches, same thing. And Albany moves to 2-0, and Jersey slides down to 0-2. So I'm thinking about doing this again, hopefully with my mic on the whole time this time. But I'm going to try to do another one of these watch parties on, barring any family or friend events on June 19th as Albany travels to Orlando to take on the Orlando Predators at Amway Center in Orlando. Kind of renew that rivalry from the old arena football days with the Orlando Predators and Albany Firebirds. But in the meantime, folks, thanks to those to you who are watching. Really do appreciate it as Albany Empire are officially back in business. So again, thanks for watching the No Credentials Required watch party brought to you by Belly Up Sports in association with Godzilla Media. Again, just want to ask you to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. hit the notification bell for when new episodes drop on the YouTube side, and also subscribe on anywhere you find podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, Google Play. Give a review, give a rating. Really do appreciate it there because it makes an impact for us, for this show. Belly Up NCR. Here's the social media handles. Belly Up NCR. On Twitter at Belly Up NCR. Facebook.com/BellyUpSportsNCR. And YouTube, of course, no credentials required. And don't forget the hashtags for no credentials required. Hashtag Mighty518. Hashtag Local Sports Batter. Folks, I'm Ryan McCarthy. Thanks again for watching. And have a great weekend. And be safe out there.